Thanks for coming. This is Falling Star Studios' unveiling of the alpha version of Nerf. This is our team. Everybody, if you guys could all stand up, show everybody. Hi, everybody. We have Renee. Wave.
Well, except for extra Jesse. People standing too.
Yeah. Great. We have Jesse in the back. Wave. Say hi. Hi, Jesse.
Hi.
We have Brian. We have Dan way in the back. And Randall in front of him, and Ryan next to him, with Mark with the camera, and Mike's in the very back corner, and we have Adam, and Zeke, and this is Brad, and I am Tim. Thanks, Tom. Oh, yeah, Jason. I lost my notes, so I'm basically winging this. My computer just died. That's great.
All the pros do it.
Go ahead and grab.
How many people did you have working on it?
We had 14 people working on this project. There was another one. Our art department lead, Sean, is sick today, so he was going to come, but I told him not to because we don't want to get sick. This is our game. Falling Star Studios.
Hey, hit one on both lights.
Jason, L2 lights.
We have our Nerf logo here. Oh wait, I got the intro. Nerf is a team-based, multiplayer, online-only, first-person shooter game. The story behind it is there's two opposing elementary schools, Gettysburg and Rushmore. One of the girls at Rushmore was kidnapped by some bad eggs at Gettysburg, and now Rushmore is seeking revenge. So all the kids are duking it out with Nerf weapons. Many of you
want to get sued.
Right, we don't want to get sued. They our weapons are toy weapons with foam darts. So there's no blood, guts, gore, death, any of that in our game, and this allows us to have an ESRB rating of E for everyone. This is very important because amongst other advantages, this allows us to target an enormous market. Everyone is a target for this game, whether you are 3 years old, if you could play at 3 years old, to 99. You know, anybody can play this game, and we'll go more into depth at that later. But for right now, we'll go through the menu. We have our 4 options here. Notice when you hover over one, we have the little dart show up. So we'll start with join game. Here we can change our name, and we can query the server to get a game, or we can input an IP directly here. Also notice when you hover over something, we have a little pop-up for you. So we'll go ahead and join the server. Or yeah, we'll go back to that later. Options. These are just the default Torque 3D options where the player can set their preferences to whatever they like. The exit button exits the game, but we're going to not do that. We have the host multiplayer. This is where you choose your level first. In the gold version, we'll have a screenshot here of the level you highlight and the description of the level here. Our basketball court is the demo version, so we'll start that up.
Hey Brad, do you full screen or no?
Hit Alt.
No, it's already.
Wait
till it's
I
done
don't
loading,
know
yeah.
what to do. If you hit Alt Enter, it might switch back to the actual
Yeah,
desktop.
let's wait for the actual gameplay to do that. This is our team selection screen. We have Gettysburg and Rushmore. These are our 6 character classes. Each of these 6 character classes plays a vital role in typical first-person shooter games. Our bully is our heavy assault character. He has a Gatling gun, which is fast shooting but light damage. He has more hit points but a slower run speed than the other characters. His special is an ammo pack. He will drop it on the ground, and if you run over it, it reloads your ammo. Next, we have the jock. He's the jack of all trades. His weapon is the assault rifle. His special is a football that if you hit someone with a football, it stuns them for a couple seconds, allowing him to get away or use it strategically in other manner. We have the punk. The punk is our fastest scout class. Very low hit points, but very high speed. He uses dual-wielding pistols that shoot pretty quick and have a pretty moderate damage. His special is a smoke grenade. When he launches this thing, it fills up a large area with smoke, so he can like infiltrate a base or use it in a lot of other strategic ways. Next, we have the Girl Scout. The Girl Scout is our medic. She has very low hit points, but a pretty moderate speed. Her special is a health pack, which comes in the shape of a box of Girl Scout cookies. She drops them on the ground, you run over them, and your health regenerates. She uses an Uzi as a weapon, very fast firing, not so great damage. We have the Nerd next. He is a very high-powered, long-range sniper rifle. He's our sniper. His special is like a claymore mine that he'll drop on the ground, and if anyone steps on it, it completely demolishes them and anyone nearby. Next and finally, we have the military brat. His main weapon is the rocket launcher. He has medium speed, like a moderate speed, and moderate hit points. His special is a rocket launcher, and when that thing hits you, that's it for you. You and a small radius around you. We're going to start with the jock. He's our average Joe. Alright, first thing I'd like to go over is our HUD. Up here we have the default chat screen. Any server messages or text from other players would show up here. We have our team scoring. Gettysburg is red, Rushmore is blue. Down here we have our health bar. I'm sorry for those in the back. The tables and everything kind of obstruct this, but our health bar goes down, obviously, if you get hit. We have an ammo count right here. When we switch over to weapons, certain weapons have different ammo counts, and that'll change for you. We have the normal targeting reticle, and it'll show your gun, obviously, in the front there. Excuse me. Next, a little bit about our controls. We decided to add the option of using a 360 controller, which is what Brad will be doing. Also, you can stick with the normal mouse and keyboard layout too. That works great. So we have our forward and backward motion, side to side, turning, up and down, jumping, all your normal typical FPS controls. We can switch weapons. We can toggle third and first person play, and we can even zoom. Every character will be able to zoom a small amount, but when the sniper zooms, it comes up with it'll come up in gold with a new screen, and it'll go a lot further. Next, I'd like to take you through a very, very neat key feature about our game. If you go ahead and shoot the ground, you'll notice when the darts fire, your ammo count goes down. There's only two ways to refill your ammunition in this game. One is the bully will drop an ammo pack and you'll walk over. The second one, and our favorite, is if you run straight over the darts, you pick them up and it refills your ammo just like in real life. Another thing, go ahead and toss one out there in the distance. We have lob, realistic lob, just like a real Nerf gun. Murph gun. In real life, would lob the darts. You can't stand far away and hit somebody all the way across the screen without a sniper rifle. You have to adjust for that and play like you really would if you were holding a toy foam shooting weapon. Another one, if you can go right up to it, so we hit the fives. We have a great level of detail with our darts. Notice how there's 5 sides to the dart. We back up and it drops down to 4. Back up further and it drops down to just 2 planes. This greatly helps us with issues with lag and system performance. Next, we're going to go and just show you our level real quick. This is our demo level, the basketball court. On either side, you'll notice it's relatively symmetrical. We have our bases, our team bases. These are our locker rooms that you might find at, the Y or at a school. North and south, we have our bleachers that you can walk on, over, jump around, go underneath the paths and go behind. And in the center, you have your basketball courts with the basketball hoops and everything. And these are mats like you might find at an elementary school gymnasium. You know, they have those wrestling mats and whatnot. And the kids just built a little obstacle course for themselves. Now we're going to go into the character.